Well now, it's been a while since I've last received a visitor. Tell me, have you ever dreamed of a place you've never been before? It feels familiar yet strange, doesn't it? My name? You can just call me the curator. It's my role to look over these wondrous paintings that line these walls. I can tell I've piqued your interest. Come, take a look at these masterpieces. Don't get too close though, because the boundary between reality and dreams are extreme. You've entered the Yearning Canals. Relax, you're not stuck here. Just start heading up the staircase and everything will work out. No one knows when the Yearning Canals sprang into existence, but I do know it was long, long ago. Have you noticed? There's no color within the canals. I wonder what that says about the human emotion of yearning. To be noticed. To be loved. These canals extend for eternity. Does that mean that humanity will always be yearning for something just out of reach? Like I said, the canals are old, so if you see any holes, don't fall in them. You will definitely not land anywhere. But eventually you should come across another painting. If you head inside it, it'll take you back to where— No, not that one! Well, now you're in the Communal Corridors. Well, wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. The Communal Corridors can be hard to perceive due to how unfocused the concept of community is. Inside is nothing but a labyrinth of old, rundown rooms that seem to lead into each other endlessly. And the reflections that surround everything make navigating the corridors a lesson in patience. But relax, because again, as soon as you see a painting you're not familiar with, you can exit the Communal Corridors. It just might take you a while. Oh, welcome back. How have you been enjoying the paintings? Yes, sadly there's only one left. The paintings to either side of me only lead back here. Would you be willing to entertain me and check out the final painting? I swear I'll give you a guided tour. Everyone comes to a point in life where they have to make a life-changing decision. The Hori Crossroads symbolizes this universal truth. Which path will you take? Either direction you pick, you'll face obstacles and inconveniences along the way. Sometimes the solution will be quick, but other times you'll have to dive into the sewers and find a new way out through the muck. Either way, I know you'll end up on the other side stronger than you were before. Thanks for humoring a lonely curator. Hope you've enjoyed yourself, and don't worry, you can always come back. Hello everybody, my name is Dan or CavemanFilms, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little cinematic thing. I'm not the curator or anything like that, it's just me, good old Dan here, telling you the rest of the technical stuff about the Corners mod. This was a really, really cool mod. It doesn't really have a lot to it, but the execution of what it is really, really cool. I really enjoyed the liminal spaces we got to experience and stuff like that. I'll just break that for a quick second. And I mean, yeah, we had the Yearning Canal, we had the Communal Corridors, which, let's be real, it's kind of like a Backrooms level. And then we've also got, of course, the Hoary Crossroads. Yes, I know, I was not expecting it to pronounce it that way either, but that's what Google says. And that actually means to be snow-covered in white, so that makes sense. I actually really like this. This is a really cool mod. All it really does, though, is adds in these three areas. Now, they do infinitely generate. They are completely based on liminal spaces. There aren't any monsters. There's not anything like that, but the music that you've heard in this video and that you're continuing to hear and all that kind of stuff, that's all part of this mod. And I think, honestly, the best thing this mod does is it just gives you a vibe, like a really, really kind of like contemplative vibe. And we're just going to show you how to actually enter these liminal spaces. So it's actually really, really easy. You just get a painting. You place it down, and look at that. That's not normal. That's not a normal Minecraft painting. Now, some of these, I hate it when I double click. Now, some of these paintings, they don't fit, like, it's not a 3x3, so you got a 2x2 one, and you've got a 2x3. and you do kind of have to force the painting. So if we wanted to get a 1x1, you know, we got that guy, that's normal, that guy's normal, that guy's normal, but that one's not. That one's the falls. Now this one and that one will only teleport you back to the main world. They don't teleport you anywhere specific. It's just back to where you were. It's usually the world spawn, which is right over this corner, so that's why I kept popping out over here if you ever saw me actually despawn from one of these levels. Now, the thing is, though, if you run up into it, the painting's not activated. How do you activate the painting? Well, you just get a flint and steel, and you just right-click it. And then, boom. You see? Just popped me out here. It's kind of like thinking with portals. But yeah, that's really it. That's how you do it. You just get a regular painting. Every once in a while, for the right, you know, dimensions, you get these paintings. And then if you use a flint and steel on them, you can go through. Now, I'm going to go through these one by one just really quick to show you some eccentricities that weren't shown in the more cinematic thing. So let's start with the Yearning Canal. You hear a little chime? It's really nice. I like the chime. So yeah, you start in the bottom of the staircase. Now, if we go into game mode, spectator mode, you'll be able to get a really nice shot of the actual world gen. And if we push this render scale all the way out to max, you will see that it goes and it's kind of laggy and there's a lot to it. We start at the bottom, but like, honestly, there is no stopping it. I have tried following these pathways all the way out. They do not terminate. They do not turn into another pillar, which is what I was expecting. And going north to south and up and down, there's still more being generated. It is an infinite liminal space. It's pretty crazy. I don't understand how they were able to do that, actually. It's kind of cool to see a more infinite kind of world generation in Minecraft. It's kind of hard to do infinite world gen in Minecraft, and they did a really good job. It doesn't really seem as procedural as it could be. I mean, yeah, you go into these corridors, they're going to look pretty similar, but you do see that they have like some variations, which is like, you got holes in the ground, and you got paintings on the walls. And these paintings that you go into, they'll teleport you to either the next area or the overworld. And I'm hoping we can spawn in some paintings. They should show up on the wall if we get close enough to one. Come on, painting. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No? Come on, paintings. Come on. You got some holes in the wall. Nope. All right, I'm going to jump to when I find a painting. You know, I think I might just place a painting down. All right, so I couldn't find a painting. I'm just going to be honest with you. This particular hallway did not want to give me any paintings. I'm just going to put one down. Now, what you might notice, though, that painting's in black and white. I'm in black and white. Yes, like I said in the cinematic, this area has like a shader on it that turns everything black and white. That means if we go here, your inventory is not, you know, black and white. But if we pulled out some, I don't know, orange wool, some purple wool, well, magenta wool, light blue, yellow, doesn't matter. The colors don't matter. You're just getting various shades of gray. Not unlike my novel. All right, so if we want to get out, we're going to go to the next area down, which is a 2x2 area. So we're going to just do this until we get the one I want right here, which is the communal area. Let's see, corridors. There we go. Boom. So yeah, we're here in the communal corridors now. Now, you might notice that the screen looks kind of weird. Now, this is another shader. This is being a screen space reflection kind of shader deal. I know it makes a lot of people kind of nauseous, so there is a way to turn it off. You just go into the configuration file and turn it off. And let me do that for you right now so you can see the difference. And we're back. And as you can tell, everything is a lot more not blurry and hurt your eyesy. Yeah, you just go into the config file. There's a config.json. You just turn allow strong shaders to false, and there you go. Now this place just seems like a regular, boring, weird house, I guess, with the Winchester lady that made the weird mansion that scares the ghosts away. She's the one behind all this, I guess. But yeah, no, it's a really cool, like, you know, area, and it reminds me of the Backrooms a lot. I actually really like the shader, but I do agree that it can be very disorienting. So again, the way you get out of this area is you just look for a painting that either A, points to home, or B, points to the next one. And the next one after that would, of course, be the Hori Crossroads. But we're just going to blue skidoo through this painting. I really like the jingle. The jingle, I don't know, the jingle gives me life. All right, we're going to check out the Hoary Crossroads, but honestly, there's not much to show you. It's just a bunch of snow. I do like these little pillars that show up here. They don't really serve any purpose besides being a landmark and aesthetic. What's kind of cool, though, is under the crossroads, the entire way through, there's a sewer system or whatever you want to call it. The path roads, the crossroads, whatever you want to call them, the pathways, they just kind of, you know, snake around and kind of remind me of Snake Way from Dragon Ball Z, except a lot colder. There's not really much to say about this area. Again, the music's really nice, but every once in a while you'll come across like a little obstacle, or you might come across a dead end, or you might come across, like here's a dead end. Over there in the distance, you can see some paintings that spawned in. So that would be the way out. You just go over here. You just try to find a painting. This one takes you nowhere. This one takes you back to level 2, the Communal Corridors. It doesn't seem like I've never found a way back to the overworld in this area. And I think that's because it only spawns 2x2 and 1x2 paintings. So there's no way to get the one that takes you out besides maybe the tiny one, the tiny little falls one, but I've never seen that one spawn. So I think that the whole point is you're here in the level 3 area, whatever you want to call it, and then you have to go back to level 2 and then find a way out that way. But let's check to see. Look, another level 2 one. Yeah, that's what it's looking like to me. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. This place does have like little benches, which are kind of cool. I actually really like the design. The kind of thing is like people are just like resting because they've been walking on these crossroads for so long. And they just take a sit and ponder existence. But yeah, that's really it. Again, the biggest thing about this mod, though, it really has to be the music. Special thanks to the mod creators, because the music in this is completely, you know, really just, it feels right. It just feels good. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to show your support, the link's going to be in the description below to link to the mod page. Definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. And the atmospherics really, really do kind of get to you over time. So I think you'll enjoy it yourself. Talk to you guys later. See ya.